Hi everyone, it's Tara here from Guinea Gourmet Treats. So I wanted to share a really important story today, one that I think a lot of animal lovers will definitely connect with. So recently someone actually reached out to me about 3 foxes living in her garage. All of them were showing signs of mange, which is absolutely heartbreaking. And to seeing such beautiful wild animals, to be fair. But she did order a remedy from National Fox Welfare Society and asked me if it worked and how many bottles she thought she might need. So I thought this is the perfect chance to talk through what mange really is and like what we know works, and now everyday people like you, me, can step in and really make a difference. So let's start with what mange actually is. So mange in foxes is caused by a little tiny mite that burrows under the skin. So one wildlife charity explained it like this: it starts around the tail and the back end, causing itching, then spreads over the body until hair loss and infections set in. So without treatment, many foxes sadly won't survive more than 4 months, which is absolutely heartbreaking. But the National Fox Welfare Society, or NFWS, has been sending out these free homeopathic remedies for decades, and their figures show that they distribute thousands of bottles every single year to people across the UK. So it's a simple liquid that you add to food, and it's just a few drops each night. Now, here's the important bit. So, while there isn't any scientific proof that homeopathy works beyond the placebo, many carers have written in with actual success stories, and the NFWS themselves say this, and I quote: "We've had hundreds of reports of improved coats, reduced scratching, and healthier, stronger foxes thanks to the potion." And honestly, all those lived experiences matter when you're watching an animal suffer in real time. So, here's the thing, right? So, it doesn't always work for every case, and the Fox Project, which is another respected wildlife group, makes it clear. So, they've said the potion can be very effective for mild mange, but if more than 40% of the body is affected or the fox has open wounds, then veterinary treatment will be needed. So this means medications like Vetamine um, and other ones, these are an absolute must, but can only be prescribed and handled by vets or licensed rescues. So giving these drugs to wild foxes without control is unsafe and in some cases illegal. So what can you do while you wait for the remedy to arrive? That's the question. So nutrition and hydration are absolutely key. Mange foxes lose a huge amount of body weight because they can't hunt effectively. And I've seen this. I've got foxes by me, and I'm regularly treating them. And this I can absolutely say is a thing. Um, but one wildlife researcher did note that infected foxes may lose up to a third of their body weight, which leaves them weak and malnourished. And that's why offering food that is high protein, healthy fats, and even supplements like salmon oil can make such a difference. Salmon oil, in particular, is rich in omega 3, omega 6, fatty acids, and they all support skin healing and boost coat regrowth. Sorry, I'll get there eventually. It's not a cure, but it does help the fox's body fight back, which is so essential because obviously we can treat them, but if their body can't do what their body needs to do, you're on a losing battle, really, aren't you? So, to answer the original question, I'll get there eventually. So, if you're caring for foxes, I'd suggest, from my own experience, at least ordering 2 or 3 bottles of their remedy is essential. One bottle does last quite a while because you only need a few bottles at a time, but consistency is everything. So you'll definitely want to keep enough treatment going for 3 weeks or more without running out. And while you're doing that, making sure that you're keeping up with nutritious feeding, salmon oil if you can, fresh water. Sometimes even those simple, steady steps are what really do give wild animals the best shot at recovery. And a lot of people, unfortunately, don't prioritise wildlife. So if you can, that's amazing. But I will finish with this thought. So, caring for foxes with mange definitely isn't easy. It's insanely frustrating, and it can be slow, and sometimes it can be heartbreaking. But it's the small acts of compassion that really do ripple out. So, like one fox rescue said, when you treat just one fox, you're not only helping that animal, you're preventing the spread of mange to countless others. So, just helping that one makes a huge impact, which is what we need to do. Like, and obviously what the National Fox Welfare Society tries to do. So if you ever want to support this kind of work, definitely look them up. So it's the National Fox Welfare Society, and they really do rely on donations to keep sending out treatments free of charge. So if you can donate to them, definitely do. But always remember, whether it's foxes, guinea pigs, rabbits, or any other furry friends, natural nutrition and compassion definitely go hand in hand. So thank you for listening, and I will definitely be doing this a little bit more with this sort of more my own voice, and I'm sure you'll appreciate that. So if you want to go check out my website, that is www.guineagourmettreats.co.uk, where you can indeed also support rescues. So get over there, check it out, and I'll speak to you soon.